The name's Jones. Rufus Jones. Detective Rufus Jones. And I'm a good boy. But I'm more than just a good boy. I'm a detective. In all my dog years of being a detective, I've seen many cases. But never had I seen a case quite like this one.
Detective Jones, you have a visitor. He says he needs to see you urgently.
Oh, okay, yes, send him in.
Oh, and also, can I have Tuesday off to get a manicure?
But you don't have fingernails. Or hands.
Prove it.
Oh, okay. You know what? I don't have time for this. Just send the visitor in.
Okay, but can I have the day off?
Yes, I don't care. Just send my guest in.
Okay, thanks, bye. Hey, you can come in now.
Detective Jones, thank you so much for taking the time to look at my case. I really appreciate it. Oh, please, you can just call me Detective Jones. Now, what seems to be the problem? Right. Well, here's what's happening. I'm always hearing about God and how he's always around and watching over us and doing amazing things in our life, but I've never seen him before. How am I supposed to know that he's really there? What are you trying to say? I guess what I'm asking is, how is God real if I can't see him? How am I supposed to believe in something that I can't see?
I could tell right away that this would be a case like no other. It's a question that has perplexed generations of children and adults. How is God real if I can't see him? As I dramatically stared off into the bookshelf in front of me, I wondered if I'd even be able to solve a case like this. But then, at that very moment, I knew exactly who I needed to call to help me solve this case.
Operator, get me Boris Strangenoff.
It took me many dog hours to get to where I needed to be, mostly because Boris is not very good at giving directions. But finally, I arrived at Boris Strangenoff's secret laboratory.
Boris, I'm so glad you answered my call. I had a client, he came in with a very specific question. He wanted to know, if God is real, then how come I can't see him? I had no idea how to answer the question, so I called you. Do you think you could help me out?
Well, I'm so glad that you called on me, Rufus. I am so glad that you did. I've got some demonstrations here that are perfect for this type of question that you have.
Oh, good.
So, what is it that that you want me to help with this question you're asking for?
So I want to know, is there evidence of things that exist that we can't see, that are around our daily world?
Absolutely. There's so much I can show you around here that can show you that there are so many things that are around us that we may not see, but they are there, and there is definite evidence to show, Rupert, that this is going to prove to you that you do not have to touch it or feel it, but you can see it, or, well, maybe you can feel it and touch it, but you cannot see it all the time. And anyway, so I'm going to demonstrate this for you with my laboratory equipment.
Okay.
And I'm going to show you some things here. First of all, you do not feel the atmosphere pushing down on you, but you do not feel it. But pushing down on your big head and your fur and your ribs. There's 15 pounds per square inch of air pressure pushing down on you. You do not know about the weight of a piano is sitting on you, but you don't feel it because the pressure is inside of you too. But I'm going to show you.
Okay.
By just using this metal can here. This is very strong. We're going to do a demonstration here. And I'm going to heat this up, so be very careful.
I'll stand back.
And also, let me explain here. If you guys do use a metal can, make sure there's nothing flammable in it. You do not want to be a burnt, crispy dude guy.
No, Burn Crispy Dude Guy. He's the worst superhero I've seen in a while.
So what I'm doing is, while this is heating up, I'm going to put a little bit of water in here, just a little. Maybe a little more.
Maybe a little more. I was gonna say a little more.
And we're going to put this on here, but I'm not going to put the cap on.
No, don't put the cap on.
No, while this is sitting here getting nice and toasty hot.
Toasty.
Okay, while this is getting hot, I'm going to do another demonstration.
Okay.
Here. So, right here, I've got this candle I will light here.
Right.
And you know this candle is burning.
I see.
Get this out of the way.
That's a hot candle.
Now, I'm going to get in this flask here
Okay.
just some regular ordinary vinegar.
Ordinary vinegar. Got it.
And I'm going to put just a little bit in here.
Just a tiny bit.
Mhm.
Don't put too much.
Just about this much.
There we go. That's perfect.
Okay. And then I'm going to put some sodium bicarbonate,
Sodium bicarbonate.
baking soda.
Can you get that at Whole Foods?
Oh, yes. And we're going to put a little bit in here. It's going to foam up a lot. I'm
Whoa.
going to cover this up.
Oh, okay.
What I'm doing is I'm trapping a gas inside this cylinder here.
Uh-huh.
And we will wait for it to build up. Just give it a few moments. Now I put this lid on here to trap the gas, but the gas inside is carbon dioxide. You cannot see the carbon dioxide. No,
No.
you can't see. You can't see nothing in there, no?
Let me see. Nope, I don't see anything in there.
Nothing. Okay? Now, inside this is a gas that is much heavier than air. And
Much
this
heavier than
gas is not combustible. It
So
will
heavier than the piano that's weighing on me right now?
Not quite.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but I'm going to show you here. I'm going to take this lid off here,
Uh-huh.
and now that it's full of gas, I'm going to make an invisible waterfall,
An invisible waterfall.
and I'm going to extinguish the candle.
Wait, the candle went out. You didn't
I
even
put
blow
the
on.
candle out, but I didn't use water. I
No.
just used the gas.
Oh
Did
my
you see the gas?
I didn't even see the gas. It was
But-
like invisible.
There it was. There was a gas
Oh.
in here, and it smothered out the candle.
Whoa.
So that shows you there is evidence there that there was something in this vial that extinguished the fire,
Yeah.
and it wasn't water, it was a gas, carbon dioxide, and it smothered the flame.
So there is evidence for things that are unseen.
Exactly. Now we are getting close to boiling our water here. Now this is the
Yes.
one that's going to be really interesting.
Yes, we are.
Inside this container, I am pushing out all of the air, and I'm filling it with a heavy gas called steam.
Oh, I can see some of the steam
You
right
see
here.
the steam coming
Yeah.
out? Okay, the water inside is boiling. So I'm taking out all of the air and I'm replacing it with a very heavy gas called steam.
Steam.
Steam likes to turn back into a liquid very quick. Now,
does.
when it does this, it's going to recondense back into a liquid.
Uh-huh.
This is very hot, don't burn your hand.
I'll try my best.
Okay, and I'm going to close it off, and this liquid is going to condense back into a liquid, and what's going to happen is the atmosphere outside is going to crush the can.
The can's gonna get crushed
You're going to see
by the atmosphere?
by the atmosphere.
Whoa, goodness.
Well, let's see. I've got two left hands here. I got the wrong
left?
gloves, but let's see if I
Did you
can
get a
do this.
procedure done?
Probably.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Are we ready?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm very
Okay,
ready.
okay,
Let's
okay,
turn
let's
this
see.
down. Okay. Now we put the can cap on, and we just watch the can, and just sit here and watch. And as you see, the can will slowly, the atmospheric pressure inside is going to start, or outside, the pressure outside is going to crush it. There you go, you listen.
I'm watching.
We might want to
Very
help it out a little bit.
Oh, it's kind of crushing a little bit.
Oops, I'm sorry there.
That's okay. You stepped on my tail. I'm fine. Oh, what are you doing there?
There she goes. It's getting
Oh,
close.
whoa, whoa! It's crushing
Did
like
you
an
see
invisible
about that?
Hulk is squeezing it.
And there it is.
Oh my goodness! It's completely crushed,
The can was crushed.
and
not
it was some
by-
invisible force that did it.
It's still imploding.
It's still going.
It's still imploding.
It's imploding?
Yes, it's getting crushed.
Just like my mind.
There it goes. Now, this was a sturdy can, and look at this.
Yeah.
All that I did was use the air around us that we breathe
Uh-huh.
to crush this can. Did you see the air around you?
I can't see the air around me, no.
No, but look what it did to this can.
Look what it did.
It crushed it down to nothing.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
That's incredible, Boris.
And all that was is the air pressure around you. You don't feel it. You do not. People will say, I do not see God. I don't feel Him. But do you feel the atmosphere pressure around you?
Do I feel... no, I don't feel the atmosphere pressure around me.
No, you don't. But there
it's always
it is.
there.
The atmospheric pressure is crushing this can. God's presence is always around you. You do not see it, but it's there.
Yeah.
And this is exactly the same thing. You do not feel the pressure of this atmosphere pushing down on you. But if I were to pull the air pressure and make the air pressure inside this container lower, it will crush it like this.
Boris, you never failed to deliver. Thank you so much for helping me solve this case.
That is no problem, Rufus.
Oh, my goodness, I need to go back to my office and mark this case solved. I'll see you later.
All right, it's a pleasure to see you.
It was a absolute pleasure.
Yes.
Sorry, I just learned how to shake. New dog, old trick. All right.